Well, hello my YouTube friend. Today it is my greatest pleasure to present you my newest acquisition, this marvelous Cayman. This one is a full Mokutai scale with a beautiful Damasteel blade, and it was the auction piece from Peter Carey in Blade 2017. But first of all, right off the bat, you know the tone of my video, right? You know that I'm ranting a bit, and eventually I present you some marvelous knives. The rants most of the time are about the knives, but today this one is so beautiful that I will have only praises to make and show you how excellent, this knife is built, and all the good things that I can think of that beauty. But the rants, because I'm French and I need to rant a little bit, is gonna be about YouTube. And one and for all, I wanted to say how much I am not only sorry, but I despise, literally despise its new algorithm. I mean, I've seen websites, YouTube channels, sorry, that have half of the followers that I have and get thousands of views about knife. Of course, I'm only comparing what I can compare. They show fairly nice knives. It is, yeah, I mean, those are a regular channel, and like I said, they made thousands of views for some reason. I mean, man, I might not be the best channel out there, but probably not the worst. And again, there is something in the algorithm that doesn't allow people to see my video. Am I complaining here? Of course, not for me. I don't give a rat's ass. I mean, I've said it from the start. I'm a surgeon per trade, and if I do those videos, it's to share with you guys. And if it was only to share with a couple of you, that would be because this format here, being able to show you in 4K, I mean, with that kind of quality, the knife that you, my friends, have not in hands, is to me enough. I mean, like I said, sharing with 2 to 3 people is enough. What I'm complaining for is for actually the guys that are not watching this video, that are not that might be interested in it, and for some reason that I don't understand that lays in the algorithms, they are not allowed. So I'm complaining for them, basically, because for those of you like the 300 of people that regularly see the video, it's like, whoa, way more than enough to justify me doing those videos. So yeah, YouTube, I don't know what you did, but hell, you don't allow people to watch some of my videos, and for that I blame you, and that's on you. And I really feel sorry, because I think that if you guys that show that video enjoy it, most definitely there are more than 300 people that would do it. Now let's go back to the knife. So what do we have here? A Cayman, which is the design, one of the most acclaimed design from Peter Carey. This one is the V2 version. I had some issues with the V1. I found them to be bulkier than this one. This one is really slim. Look at that. Very, very nice version. We're going to talk about that. I don't know, something that in the design didn't make it. The proportion of the knife didn't just make it for me, but sometimes it's just a matter of taste. This one is, I mean, I love it really, really. It's really strange because really the other Cayman was the last design from Peter that I like. So you know Peter, right? He's a maker. I mean, he's one of the most acclaimed maker out there, custom maker out there. He's one of the kindest gentlemen you can find out there. Absolutely adore him and his wife. Really enjoying meeting them at a show. I had a Tory, the prototype actually of the Tory that I regret parting with, and now my friend Jeff Bots and Blades have it, and I'm happy for him, but I wish I kept that Tory. I wanted ever since to have a very nice piece from Peter, and here it is. I've waited long and hard to find it, but here it is. Actually, from my taste, I found out that the regular piece from, I mean, when I say regular, the non-dressy pieces from Peter, I like them, but not that much. And the dressier pieces, most of the time, you're gonna find some bulky pieces, like I said, with the it's gonna be liner locks. They're gonna be really heavy, wide. The blade will be either a nice satin blade or a Damascus. And for some reason, those combo of material is not really. They don't do it for me with him. But man, this is something special. Look at that, full Mokutai frame and a Damasteel blade. I mean, I don't recall. I mean, I've seen maybe a couple of his blades in Damasteel. And to my knowledge, this is probably the only one that I've seen. I'm not implying that it's the only one that he did, of course, but it's the only one that I've seen. So this one, I mean, when you're interested in Peter Carey's work, right off the bat, you know that it's a very special piece. You're gonna see a lot of different roadsters or Cayman. When you're gonna see them, you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's one of the dressy pieces that Peter did." But this one is really unique. That's what I'm saying. It's unique, and this is what caught my eyes from the start. So I'm really extremely happy to have that marvelous knife. And man, what a knife! I mean, I love absolutely everything. But obviously, everything is perfect about it. We're gonna see the action. The action. Yes, sorry. It was an auction, so sometimes it's confusing. Action, auction. So we're gonna see the action. Of course, we're gonna see. I mean, you know what I think about knives. For me, they're first of all a tool, first tool of the humanity. Then you have mechanics, and then you have the art. And this is what I love, and something that you can carry actually on yourself. Not meaning at all that I'm going to carry this one. This is a showpiece, but it's carryable. I don't know if it's even English, I don't know, but it's definitely something that you can carry. Maybe if I'm gonna wear a tuxedo or something, I will maybe carry this carry. Other than that, it's gonna be a showpiece. But again, only knives can provide, and maybe watches, I don't know, provide something that you can carry, a tool, and a very nice mechanics inside. So let's start first of all with the review of that knife. Not with the review, but with the aesthetics. Let's start by that. The scales, like I said, are full Mokutai. So now, appreciate that Mokutai now. Mokutai comes from Chad Nichols. The guys from the hell I forgot their name. They do the Damascus, and it's basically the same. It's some alloys of Damascus mixed together like that. And it brings this beautiful, beautiful aspect of different material, different kind of Damascus and other kind of material that brings this beautiful, beautiful different shades of color in it. So the Mokutai from Chad, most of the time is going to be two alloys. So basically you're going to have two colors. This one has three. It's not that usual to find three alloys. So this is why I absolutely adore those pieces. You see, it's almost like whitish, yellowish here, dark blue, and a lighter blue here. Absolutely phenomenal. The pattern is a boomerang pattern, which is one of the best pattern you can find. And the color that you have, of course, depending on the heat, on the treatment that you're gonna have, is gonna be either blue like that, or more in the purplish way, or bronzish, depending on the color. I absolutely adore this color here. Those are my favorite color. Most of the time I'm going blue, and this one is just phenomenal. The dark blue, the lighter blue, and the whitish here, it's just fantastic. Absolutely adore the finish on this. So that it also is very, very special. 3 alloy from Chad is really special in boomerang like that. Very nice. What I like also about the Mokutai over the Damascus, and that is something that I'm not be able to show it to you because of the poor lighting that I have. Maybe it's why people don't follow me anymore. So inside both sides, this is why also makers most of the time prefer to work with Mokutai. It's because they can work on either side. So inside, if I had a nice lighting, I could show you that you would see perfectly all the pattern of the Mokutai, which is really, really neat. So the scale is flat here. not contouring, but on the edges you see the custom work of Peter, very nicely done. You have an edge all the way around. So very nice work here. And I like the touch of the groove here in order to make like a full bolster on both sides. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. I also love it, absolutely purposeless, but I love the 6 hole pattern here that you have on this side and also on the clip. This is something that Peter does most of the time. It's, like I say, purposeless, but it's beautiful. Absolutely adore this dragon spine backspacer. It's in titanium, basic titanium, but actually it's good because it's, I mean, full Mokutai, it's already, in even the clip is Mokutai, so it's enough of Mokutai, you know, in order to have a contrast, it's nice to have, I mean, the work here is on the dragon spine and on the loop that you have here that is beautiful for a lanyard here. So yeah, most of the work is done here, so it's nice to have a contrast because it would be, you know, that's the art part of the thing. It would be too much to have like a pattern of the Mokutai also here. It's not good, but it has a nice color that matches perfectly well the pattern that you have here. So you have the pattern of the Mokutai, boom, here you can appreciate the dragon spine and the kind of contrast of color, and then again the pattern of the Mokutai on the other side. Very nice choice to put a titanium backspacer here and work only on the on its aspect, you know, beautifully done. Absolutely adore it. Now, the action, check that. I mean, I love this small flipper tab. One of the things I hate about flipper, as most of you, is that the protruding part of the flipper really it's the worst part of the design. But here, you know, it's really small. Some jimping here. What I advertise always about the flipper tab, you know, being aligned with the pivot. Like square like that, some jimping, and it fires like a rocket. So you heard the action. I mean, the flipping action is like whack, boom. Engagement is perfect. Can I show that to you? Yeah. Early and secure. Absolutely no movement whatsoever laterally. It's effortless to disengage. Hear that? Absolutely no noise whatsoever. It's smooth as they can come. Hear the detent. Dead center as you can expect. What a beautiful sight on this side. The grind is sublime. Beautiful hollow here. Very nice little swedge here. And the tip also, it's pronounced here. Very nice grind all in all. And here you have this kind of ramp, very typical to the Cayman. So for the function, the knife, I mean, the grip is so nice because, like I said, this one is slim compared to the bulkier one. This one is actually something that really, it's a perfect knife. If I had to use it, a more EDC version would be absolutely perfect. Very nice grip like that. Very nice reverse grip also. I mean, you have a front choil here and with the jimping here that would make a very nice grip. Look at that. The middle finger, all the finger here, the index lies perfectly well in the choil, and here the thumb on the ramp and on the jimping, and man, would it be a great grip for small cutting tasks like that. So the function is perfect, the action is perfect, the art is just mesmerizing. I mean, I love absolutely everything. I mean, the choice of material, full Mokutai and Damasteel blade is so beautiful. It matches so well, and this pattern, which I don't recall how it's. I mean, the name of the pattern, I don't. I mean, they have unpronounceable. I'm French. I'm speaking in English, and I would have to say like I don't know, Swedish name that are impossible to pronounce, whatever. But who gives a damn fuck about that? Sorry about that. This is a very nice pattern. I haven't mentioned the clip, but the clip, I like it. You know, it has a different tone than in order to have a contrast, this one is more, it's shinier than the scale. I don't know if you can appreciate it here, but I can tell you it's shinier. Beautiful. The screws are blue. Everything matches so well. And it's a 3D clip. Beautifully executed. And the custom pivot, man, we are heading to the 15 minutes. I haven't even mentioned the custom pivot. Look at that. I mean, it's flat. Look at it. Look at that. It's not contour. It's a flat knife. It has to be, thin, slim, and also the pivot is slim because it's not slim, but it's like mostly don't feel the junction here. So it's flat everywhere, and this is absolutely beautiful. It's 15 minutes.